This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
33-yard line.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the Cardinals first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Running back, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
1-yard loss brings up 2nd and 16 at the 32-yard line.
Now an option play on 2nd down. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Shotgun now from Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Seahawks nothing. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Good push up front in that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
On first down, Wilson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Cardinals.
Murray going to fire one out wide. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 7-yard line.
Throwing again, Murray. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Complete to number
Antonio Brown. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, here's the option. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
There's Wilson to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
By
Isaiah Simmons. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. Play action. It's Wilson. He's got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
38-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 25 yards that time.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Number 84.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson steps away to it, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Now this will make it into the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
And a give this time to the tailback. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry.
On 2nd and goal, Murray, his pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season, and the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
The 37-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A final shot before half from Murray. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own
coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Wilson defers to Penny here on the draw. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
Off the bootleg. Murray. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now a handoff looking right. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
1st and goal, Arizona.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Now they try the right side here. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll try to run this one in. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. And yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
2nd and 10.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun. Wilson dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Let's take it inside his own 40. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we can put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 11 yards there, 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
The ball carried by number 22.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
3 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
He'll keep it himself.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Complete to number 22. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it.
The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise.
And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
I don't know who exactly made the call. Was it the special teams coach? But it had to be okayed by the head coach. Gutsy call. Fake field goal that results in a touchdown. A terrific play.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Seahawks 18.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Penny will try to punch it in. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 3 yards out. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. So very late in the game here, but with that score, some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's still hope. Now they look at the score and say, hold on a second. This thing's not over yet. Let's keep battling.
And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Seahawks 25. Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Murray. Buying time to his left. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Murray to throw, sliding out of the pocket. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short.
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way.
Right down there.
And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Seahawks 20.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Nothing less, baby.
Picked off at the 30, and they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
St. Gonzalez to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Now left side on the swing pass. The first down screen pass, good for 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal.
6-yard line.
Wilson now on 3rd down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
That's good.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
6-yard line.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
42.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cardinals, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they drop just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
don't know better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me love, bro, I got mileage on me. The whole team, we riding on it. Yeah. More action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil clearance like the gold place.
And if we pulling up with the whole